Hey everyone, Dave Cook, D'Franco Painting and Wallpaper, and we are installing a self-stick wallpaper today. So Anthony's finishing up. He's got that one below the window and then one more on the side of the window, and then we'll be done. So we actually came in and took over for the homeowner. Had some issues kind of figuring it out. So this stuff is, I don't know where they bought it, but this is the information on it. There are some of the instructions. They got it online, but I really don't know anything else about that. So wall pops, that's what it's called. It had a 21-inch repeat, and on the paper pattern itself, as they had issues because they couldn't get the seams to line up. So we had the same exact problem. So it wasn't just the homeowner, it was I'm calling a printer error. So we got the top to line up. The second pattern was off by just just tiny bit, but by the time we got to the second or third pattern on here, it was off by probably almost not quite an eighth, but pretty close to it. And then towards the bottom, it was really off. So the homeowner was still cool with it. The bed's going back, and there's some other stuff going there to hide where the pattern is off in the bottom. But it really made for a tricky install, just trying to make sure the pattern got lined up. The other thing that was really tricky with this stuff is if the paper, once you peeled the backing off of it, once you did that, if it touches itself, the paper's trash. So be really careful when you're unrolling it to make sure you do not get the adhesive side to touch each other, because once they do, it is like contact paper or you know, like duct tape or some of these other heavy duty tapes. It just does not want to come apart. And if you can't get it apart, the bad thing is it stretches the paper. So I had two places where it did come in contact with it, and we had an extra piece, thankfully, because when we pulled it apart and tried to put it back, it was stretched out too far. So there's some of the issues we had with this peel and stick wallpaper, but overall, seemed to go pretty nice. It's nice because you don't have to worry about glue, you don't have to worry about a pasting table and all the stuff normally you have with wallpaper. And it actually did peel off very nicely. The walls were painted with an eggshell finish. I don't know if it's on the instructions, but they had Benjamin Moore Wrinkles Select eggshells, what they had painted on here. So it pulled off really nicely on the pieces that we had to take off. They had a piece right down the middle. When they put up, we took it off, came right off with no problems. If you have questions about wallpaper installation, peel and sticks, or how to install wallpaper in general, give us a call. D'Franco Painting and Wallpaper. We're here to help you love the space you're in.